everybody, and welcome back into place. Bell from Laval. It's the Laval Rocket and the Toronto Marlies in their second of a few meetings this year. The Rocket took game one back in Toronto, 5-3. Marlies look for revenge tonight. And of course, to start the year for every team, new uniform drops to start the season. Aktayamov gets the start in net for Toronto, and in goal for the Rocket, we believe it's man again. Nylander back to the point for Mermis. He'll send that to Benning. Benning looks, shoots, early save. Bouncer in the paint. They couldn't find it. Marlies a good pressure early on. And now the other way, the Rocket look to attack. Here's Benning. Sent ahead to Groove. Now Nylander looking for the shot. Can't get it. Bork took it back. The Rocket look up ice. So the Rocket and their alternates for this new season. And here's Groove. Gave that away. Barron. Rocket ahead. Here's Norlinder. Breakaway. He's in on Aktayamov. And he set that high over the net. Aktayamov may have got a piece, then a giveaway in the slot. He kicked that out. Good early looks for the Laval Rocket here at home. Here's Barron. He'll step in. Looks for the shot. Drops. Farrell shoots. Kicked out by Aktayamov. Mermis. Through ahead. Benning. He'll send that in deep. Marlies chase it down in the Laval zone. It's Hames after it. Picked up by Norlinder. Now for Gignot. Here's Bork. Down the left side with speed. Shaw trying to get back. The shot knocked away. Marlies grab it. Shaw. Benning. Here's Quillon. He'll bring it ahead. Quillon drops that off for Shaw. Shooting it. Save made by Mann. Drops that for Barron. Here come the Rocket up the left side. Now back to the point up the right side. Now here's a 2-on-1. And that shot knocked out. Rebound. Good pressure here by the Rocket. They keep it in. Another shot fought off by Aktayamov. Here's Villeneuve. Drops it off for Hayes. Here's Hames. Up the right side. He'll send that around behind. Picked up by Quillen. Drop back. No one there for Toronto. 7 to go in the first period. No score. It's the Marlies and the Rocket here from Laval. Pass ahead. That's given away to Keeper. Keeper now with speed. He'll come inside, looking, and now shooting it. Knocked out by Aktayamov. Here's Rafai. Villeneuve for Pizzetta. Marlies to the attack. Pizzetta, the former Rocket. He'll drop it in front. No one was there. Laval. Here's Keeper with it now. Keeper might have a 2-on-1. Ballas trying to get back. There's the shot. It's knocked out by Aktayamov. Parrott for Pizzetta. Up the right side. He gave that away. It's taken back by the Rocket. Trudeau. Sent ahead to Millette. Here he comes, 2-on-1. Kandata, glove save Aktayamov. Bouncer in the paint, Millette, and he may have just got a piece of that too. 2 to go in the first period, no score. Rocket with pressure here. Cedarquist. Here's Keeper to Kandata, back inside again. Last minute here of the first period. Here's Keeper, stop. Rebound in the paint. Aktayamov with a great save in the butterfly. Marlies with it again. It's Ballas for Chadwick. Chadwick has help. It's Pizzetta in front. They score! Ryan Torberg going to the net gets a buzzer beater. The Marlies get rewarded in the dying seconds of the first and take a 1-0 lead. Torberg with goal number 1 on the season, and silence here from the Laval fans. Face off back to center ice. So the Rocket trail here in their home opener. Here's the draw. One back picked up by Yandrick. And that will end the first. Toronto 1, Laval 0 after 1 here in Laval. It looked like it was going to be a scoreless first, but in the dying seconds, the Marlies set it up. And Ryan Torberg records his first of the year. Shots a goal in that opening period. 9 for the Rocket with none. 3 for the Marlies with 1. Hits are 1-0 Laval. The faceoffs 2-0 Laval. No power plays, 1-0 Toronto through 20. Welcome into period 2 here tonight. It's the Rocket and the Marlies. Game 2 of the year for them. 2 of 4 meetings on the season. Here's Barron. He'll bring it in. Goes right to the net with the shot, and it's fought wide by the Marley defense. Now given away Farrell. One-timer stopped by Aktayamov. Here's Mermis. For Vinny Lettieri up the right side. Lettieri winds and now shoots, and it's walked away by Mann. Brew back to the point. He gave that away. Here's Bork back to it, and here come the Rocket. Bork in over the Toronto line. Step to the net. What a play, and he's stopped by Aktayamov. Drop that in front of the goal, and that rolls behind the Marley net now. Rocket still on the attack here, looking to tie it up. Here's Norlinder, glove save by Oktayamov, and the Marlies get control. It's Nylander. Here comes Alex Nylander up the right side, stepping in. Nylander shooting that, blockered high. Letary kicks that back to Villeneuve. He'll step in with a shot. It's knocked away by Mann. Farrell in the corner, looks to just get it out. He'll do just that. Quillen back to it, set to head. That's given away to Anderson, and now Bork. Breakaway, he's in. Drops for Farrell, and the shot goes wide. Ames. Here's Rafai for Quillen. Almost halfway, 1-0 Toronto. Quillen drops it off. Logan Shaw shooting. That was blocked in front. And the Rocket turn the other way. Stevens. Heidemann now on the attack. Heidemann winds. He'll center it back. No one was there. Jacob Quillen takes advantage of that. The keeper back to it first. Gignock, right side. He'll center it. Now shoots. What a save by Oktayamov. Diving across a wide open net. He got that. Quillen gave that away. Gignock to it. Heidemann shoots right on. Oktayamov has that. Plays it down to Logan Shaw. Set to head that finds Quillen. Here's Quillen. Up the right side, has a lane to the net. Couldn't get the shot away, though. Picked up by Heidemann. Now here's Gignock the other way. In come the Rocket. Gignock winding, centering. Stevens scores! Tie game! It's Mitchell Stevens with his first of the year. And it's 1-1. After a big save made by Oktayamov, another rush begins for the Rocket. And they get rewarded for it to tie the game here in the second at 1. The first home goal of the year for Laval. And that evens things up with 6:45 remaining here in the middle period in a 1-1 game. Draw taken, one back by Toronto. Vallis to Torberg. He'll send in. That ricocheted the man. He has to be careful. It's in! Oh my goodness! What a hop off the end boards. It bounced off the back of Mann's pad against the post and in on the Marley clear-in, and Ryan Torberg has his second of the night in the strangest way to give Toronto the lead back. And then it's the pressure here of Pizzata going to the goal, but this is already in before he comes, and it is 2-1 Toronto. A very odd bounce. You're not going to see many of those. And the Toronto Marlies, Torberg has his second of the night. It's a gift. And now icing on the play. 5:39 to go, second period. Toronto 2, Laval 1 here from Laval. Face-off coming to the right side of the Marley net. Rocket will look to tie it up again. The draw one. Here's Heinemann. He's stopped point blank by Oktayamov. Keeper. Here's Stevens. Has a goal. Gignock right on. Knocked out. And the rebound was there, but they couldn't clean it up. Pare. He'll get it in deep, sent around the far boards for Torberg. 2 on the night. Torberg shooting it. He's stopped by Mann. He'll cover on that with 3:29 remaining here in the second. 2-1 Toronto. Good chance here for Ryan Torberg. Pare taken down on the play, and he's getting up slowly, but good to see him back into the rush. Here's the draw left side. Taking one back by keeper. Sent ahead to Heinemann. 3 to go here, second period. 2-1 Toronto in front. Heinemann trying to get the shot on goal. Pare took it back. Here's Chadwick, and here come the Marlies. They have numbers ahead. It's Pare in front. What a save by Mann. He got across from right to left and kept that out. Millette, a minute to go here in the second. In on Oktayamov. Couldn't get the shot. Vallis finds Brandon Baddock off the bench. Here's Baddock with a backhand, trying to roof it. It was stopped and the rebound sent into the corner. Rocket back to collect. 5 seconds to go here in the second. Here's Condata to Millette, and taken away by Baddock. That ends the second. Laval down 2-1 through 40 minutes here tonight in Laval. Both teams getting one in the period. Toronto gets a lucky ricochet off the boards to take the lead back. Shots to goal in the game are 18-10 Rocket. It's 2-1 Toronto after 2. Inter 4-4. The faceoffs 5-2 Laval. No power plays in the game. 2-1 Toronto through 40 minutes. Welcome into the third here tonight. Rue will take the faceoff for Toronto as they have a 2-1 edge on the Laval Rocket after falling 5-3 back in Toronto in the season opener against the Laval Rocket. Here's Bork. He'll step in and center it. Anderson shooting it. Knocked out by Oktayamov. Brew to Mermis. Sends it in on goal. It's easily knocked away by Mann. Here's Barron to Anderson. He'll bring it up the right side. Anderson. And now Mermis takes that back for Toronto. Backhands that ahead for Nylander. Alex Nylander up the right side. He turned it over. Farrell's back in. He has a step to the goal. Centers it. Stopped by Artyomov. Play down for Nylander. Now for Bo Grew. Grew up the right side. Has help with him. Grew looking. Drops back. It finds Benning. Benning circles. He'll play it off, but it's turned over to the Rocket and back out. Anderson with speed. Down the right side. He'll step in. Drops for Bindelis. And that was blocked. Now Anderson to it again. To the net. Taken away by Shaw. Penalty coming to Laval. A tripping on the play. The Marlies will get the first power play of the night. As Logan Shaw ahead with it now. Shaw moves in. He'll shoot it. Save. Rebound. Bounced away. Quillen tried to jam that in. And a power play coming to Toronto with 12:07 to go. Sean Farrell heads off. Marlies to the power play. Bo Grew to take the face off. Fast-paced third period. We're almost halfway already. As the draw taking one back. Hames with a shot that was blocked. Torberg on the power play has both goals. Backhand to forehand, and Mann said no. The face-off in the Laval zone. Toronto early in the power play gets a good look. Torberg in tight, but Mann read it all the way. Face-off taken here by Bo Grew. One back by the Rocket. Keeper will send that out and down the ice. A minute and a half to go in the power play. Quillen for Pizzetta. Here's Pizzetta. Looks ahead. He finds help. It's a chance in front for Torberg, but he couldn't finish. Didn't take the shot. And Candata sends that down the ice. Ames back to collect. He'll send that ahead for Grew. Grew up the right side. Stepping in. Shooting it. Deflects. And it's picked up by Yandra. Couldn't get it out. He gave it away to Torberg. Marlies keep control. Quillen. Here's Hames. He turned it over. Breakaway Rocket. Short-handed. It's Candata. He's stopped by Artyomov. Hames the other way. Torberg now. Seconds running down on the power play. Torberg shooting. Save made by Mann. And sent ahead, and the Rocket play it down the ice. Past the halfway mark in the third period. Toronto 2, Laval 1. The leading goal on a strange bounce. Here's Hames. Centers it off. Pizzetta moves in and fires. Stop. Rebound wide. Torberg has it down low. He'll shoot it. And Mann again has that. 8:13 to go. Toronto 2, Laval 1. Here tonight from Laval. Face-off coming. Right side of the net. Face-offs in the game are 7-3, Laval. Toronto loses this one, make it 8-3. Yandrick behind his goal, now sent ahead for Bork. Bork looks for help, he finds it in Farrell. Here's Anderson now, and a penalty coming to Toronto, a slash on the play. Anderson trying to get the shot in on goal. Doesn't do that. Drops it now, Mailloux, that's blocked by Benning, but kept in. Anderson tries again, that's blocked. And the Marlies finally touch up with 6:03 remaining here in the third period. Toronto with a 2-1 edge. Dakota Mermis heads off. 2 minutes for slashing. The Rocket have had more time on attack, 7 minutes and 25 seconds. The Marlies have had 6 minutes and 13 seconds. And Laval down 2-1. Here's Mark Johnstone. Up the board side, he'll turn that over, gets it back and sends it in. And the Rocket reset on their power play here. Brought back out Chadwick. Trying to hold on to it. Paré gave it away. Now Johnstone moves in. He was knocked off, and now Gignock and Millette turn up ice. Here's Millette stepping, dropping, Heineman shooting, knocked out by Artyomov. Rebounded tight, he got that. Here's Mark Johnstone, and he'll send it the length of the ice. 50 seconds left to go in the Rocket power play. Marlies went 0 for 1 on theirs. Here's Heineman for Bork, stepping in. Here come the Rocket. One-timer, it goes wide. Rebound, they pick it up. Looking from behind out front, and Johnstone read the pass. Now another shot, he has that, and lays down as a snow angel to keep it out. 4:19 to go. Artyomov has shined in his season debut for the Toronto Marlies. Face off to the right side of the Marley net here. 4:19 to go. 2-1 Toronto. Picked up here. Rocket. Barron stop. Rebound. It's in the paint. Rocket keep it in. Stevens shoots. Penalty coming to Toronto as Artyomov got a glove on that. Vinny Lettieri heads off. 2 minutes for interference. And we have 5-on-3 for 1 second. and then back to a 5-on-4. Marlies must win this face-off. And they don't. Picked up by Barron. Shooting save. Rebound. They score. It's a 5-on-3 power play goal. And this game is tied late here in the third. 2-2. Elias Anderson gets the goal. The Marlies couldn't get it out. And that's why face-off wins are so important late in hockey games on the penalty kill. So this game all tied up once again. We're right back to where we began with 3:58 to go here in the third. Draw one picked up by Norlinder. He'll bring it up the right side and in for the Rocket. Norlinder turns back, centers it. Good save by Aktayamov. Played it down that just about hit the post. Now Lettieri and the Marlies ahead. Here's Lettieri. He'll step in. Lettieri looks, drops. Gave that away as he tried to find Groove. Anderson back ahead that finds Bork. Marlies took that away. It's Benning. Benning looks ahead. He has help in Lettieri. Lettieri with Nylander and Groove. Lettieri stepping in, shooting that. It's ramped off a stick and into the corner. Groove picks that back up. Groove gets it in deep. Lettieri chases it down. It's picked up by Norlinder. Norlinder for Bork. Here come the Rocket. Time running out. Bork stepping in. No one's taking him. In behind the net, looking out front. Benning now read the play and now Groove to Nylander. Here's the pass ahead to Lettieri. Icing warning, but he got to it first. Lettieri looks for help. Lettieri waits, centers it. No one was there. Gignock. And that will end the third period. The Rocket pick up another point after beating the Marlies back in Toronto. 5-3 in the season opener. They'll head to overtime here tonight in Laval, 2-2. Shots a goal in the game are 28-16 for Laval. It's 2-2 after 3. Hits are 10-8 Rocket. Faceoffs 11-4 Laval. Power plays 1 for 2. Toronto 0 for 1. We head to overtime. 2-2. Welcome into overtime. The Toronto Marlies trying to pick up their first win of the year. They would hate to start the season 0-1-1. Here's the draw. Taken one back by the Rocket. They grab control early here. Barrett taken down. Penalty going to Toronto here in overtime. Barrett with control, the Rocket bring it ahead, and that is not what you want to do in overtime. 2-on-1. Anderson touched up by the Marlies. 3:23 to go in overtime. Laval back to the power play. That's how they tied the game. Now a chance to win it. Here's the face-off, left side of the Marley net. One back by the Rocket here. They'll center. Barron taken away by Paré, and he does get it out. Well, power play time running down for the Rocket as they enter the Marley end again. Mermitz, good block. Gignock sends that wide, and Benning tried to clear. It didn't get out. Here's Stevens to win it. Fired that wide. Benning. Paré. Marlies come the other way, short-handed. Cedric Paré with great hands. What a play! And he shot that wide. Mermitz. Here's Gignock. Taken back by Mermitz. Mermitz on it, short-handed. Great hands. Shooting! Saved by Mann. It got away from Marley reach, and Bork regains control for Laval. Here's Gignock. 20 seconds left on the power play here in overtime. Stevens drops it off. Barron. Bork shooting. Stopped by Aktayamov. Power play done. Paré looks ahead. Out of the box comes help. It's Quillen. Here's Quillen. Out of the box on a step. Has it here. Circling around the Rocket, now looking for a lane. Found one, and the shot blockered away by Mann. Here's Stevens down low. Nylander feeds it around the far boards. 20 seconds left to play here in overtime. Nylander takes it back for Toronto. He'll send that to the point and gets by everyone and back down. Aktayamov elects not to play it. 10 seconds to go here in overtime. Villeneuve gave that away. 7 seconds. Here's Bork. He'll step in with a move, and he's stopped by Aktayamov. We will go to the shootout tonight here in Laval. So 2-2 through 65 minutes. That doesn't solve it. We go to the shootout tonight. Shots a goal after overtime, 29-19 for the Rocket. The hits 11-8 Laval. Faceoffs 13-4 Rocket. 1 for 3 on the power play. Toronto 0 for 1. We go to the shootout, 2-2. Welcome into the shootout. The Marlies will elect to shoot first here in Laval. And they'll send it down to Vinny Lettieri. Here's Lettieri in round 1 for Toronto. Goes far right, moving to left. Now to middle. Forehand, scores! He beats man to the right post. Slowed it down and then picked up the speed and tight. Marlies with the shootout lead. Round one for the Laval Rocket. And they're going to send it to a threat. It's Farrell. He has a goal tonight. Moves in. Forehand, backhand, scores! Shootout tied, 1-1. Round two for the Toronto Marlies. They'll go to Alex Nylander. Here's Nylander, has great hands in tight. Nylander to the backhand, he scores! Inside the left post. He came in slow as well, and then the quick backhand in tight to give Toronto the shootout lead. Round two for the Laval Rocket. They're going to go to Anderson. He has a goal tonight as well. Steps in, he scores! We're tied again through 2 rounds, 2-2. Round three for the Toronto Marlies. Here's Bo Grew. Grew with great hands. Grew! Stopped by man, and the Rocket have a chance to win it. They're going to go to Barron, the captain for Laval. Here he comes with speed. Forehand, shoots it just wide of the far post against Artyomov. We'll go to extras. The captain for Toronto, Logan Shaw. Here's Shaw, the veteran for the Marlies. Shaw, backhand, scores! He gives the Marlies the shootout lead again here in round four. And the Rocket must tie. Round four for the Laval Rocket. It's going to be Bork. Here's Bork. Far right, moving in, forehand, backhand, scores! Let's go another! Round five for the Toronto Marlies. They'll give it to Michael Pezzetta, the former Rocket. Here's Pezzetta with great hands. Stopped by man, he got a blocker on it. And the Rocket another chance to win it now. And here comes Gignock. In on Artyomov. He's stopped. And we'll go to round seven. They will send it down to Jacob Quillen for Toronto. Here's Quillen. Goes far right, moves to middle. Quillen! Stopped by man. Tried to beat him to the left post. And here come the Rocket, another chance to win. Mitchell Stevens. He has a goal tonight. He's stopped by Artyomov. Round eight. The shooter for Toronto will be Luke Hames, the youngster. Here's Hames, has great hands. Hames scores! The quick fake in tight and the backhand finish inside the right post. A save wins it for Toronto. Artyomov must shut the door now. And the shooter for Laval, who needs to tie it, it's Heineman. Here he comes in on Artyomov. He's stopped. And the Toronto Marlies win the game 3-2 in an 8-round shootout here tonight from Laval. The Marlies improve on the season to 1-1. The Rocket drop to 1-0-1. And the Marlies will take on the Rochester Americans next on the home stand. That will come to you later this week. Your final score tonight from Laval, the Toronto Marlies 3, the Laval Rocket 2 in a shootout.